Hello and welcome back to the IndyCar Series 2026. We are here for the PCS 500, the third annual 500 here at the PCS Speedway Oval. We have 22 drivers today for 14 laps, the longest IndyCar race of the season, and it will be a thrilling one. We already had two events in 2 seasons for the PCS 500. It was always a thriller, and we are expecting the same today. The points leader, Scott Dixon, after 4 of 10 events, he is the points leader with 5 points in front of Scott McLaughlin, who starts deep in the field. He needs to run a good one today to get at least a few more points than Dixon. And same for Christian Lundgaard, who is 13 points and only starting position 20. In the places 4 to 8, we have David Malukas, a really strong start to the season for him. Rosenqvist, Schumacher, the rookie, also below, and Will Bauer currently in 8th place. The cars roll off now for the formation lap, and we will take a look at the starting lineup for the 5th event of the season. In row 1, we have an all-Andretti Global starting row. We have Kyle Kirkwood on pole position next to Will Bauer, and in row 2 it's Rinus VeeKay next to Christian Rasmussen. Row 3 then for the points leader for Scott Dixon next to Devlin DiFrancesco, and David Malukas starting next to Stingray Robb. Then it's Alex Palou and Marcus Armstrong and the rookie Caio Collet next to Kifre Simpson. It's then Louis Foster and Beto O'Rourke, and Joseph Newgarden starts next to Alexander Rossi. Then it's Felix Rosenqvist next to Schumacher, and then it's McLaughlin and Lundgaard in the next row. And running out the field, it's Santino Ferrucci and Marcus Ericsson. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the third annual PCS 500, we are green at the PCS Speedway. As we expected, a good start for the Andretti Global front row. They are now 1 and 2, and already Dixon making moves in the back. He is now already up to 4th place by Christian Rasmussen, and there is already an attack from Will Bauer onto his teammate into lap number 2. He is still side by side now. He is still back in 2nd place. The teammate Kirkwood leading the race. So far a good one for Andretti Global with VeeKay in 3rd. This would be a great result for the Dutchman. Behind we saw Devlin DiFrancesco going by Rasmussen, still making the move. And now he's by, and there is Scott Dixon. Scott Dixon onto the inside against VeeKay and into 3rd place. A good and a clean race start so far. Kirkwood leading, Bauer 2nd, Dixon 3rd. Nothing too crazy so far. Maybe now a move from Bauer. Bauer going by Kyle Kirkwood and into the lead of the race early in this one. We see that the top 5 currently are still in a group together, with the 6th place driver now losing a bit of momentum. I think it's David Malukas in 6th place, but still the top 5 close together. And now there is a back move from Kirkwood. Also behind we see Devlin DiFrancesco making a move onto Rinus VeeKay. And so a lot of things happening in the front here. Kirkwood leading now in front of Bauer. Dixon still 3rd and DiFrancesco in 4th. And we see that VeeKay is losing a bit of momentum now. So he's not in the leading group now. Only the top 4. Kirkwood still in the lead. Bauer still 2nd. Dixon still 3rd. They are quite calm right now, with still a lot of laps to go. I think they are still testing out what the rivals are doing, and now Dixon, side by side, next to Will Bauer, into turn number 3, and Dixon goes to 2nd place. The moment I say this is quite calm, Dixon moves up to 2nd place, and now splitting the 2 Andretti Global cars into 3rd and 1st. Malukas making in the background a move on to Rinus VeeKay. And there is now an attack from Dixon, and there comes Bauer. They are now nearly free right, and Bauer from third to first. What a great move from the Aussie, and he is now leading the race. He is now in first place. Dixon fell back to third, Kirkwood in second. Back to back, and Reddick Globals in second. And the first attack crash, and Reddick Global crash. Kirkwood into the back of the car of Will Bauer, and they are both out of the PCS 500. What a big one here. What a drama. Kirkwood getting into the back of Bauer after defending from Scott Dixon, who wanted to go by once again. And so it's a big drama, and they are both out of the race. Oh, this is a tough one. They were so comfortably leading with only Dixon and DiFrancesco battling, and now they are both out, and we will go back green with only 5 more laps to go. We are green on the PCS Speedway. There's a move. Malukas making an early move against DiFrancesco. And so David Malukas is now the new second place driver. Dixon already defending. Now there are only 4 more laps to come, so every move can be the final one of this race. Alex below, where does he come from? He goes by VK into 4th place, and there is an outside maneuver. Malukas on the outside, but there is no chance to go by. Dixon still in the lead, Malukas still second. Maybe now once again the try from Malukas, but he still has 3 more laps to go, and he has a fast race car. We can see that. Devlin DiFrancesco in 3rd place, quietly waiting, patiently waiting for maybe his move, but there is no David Malukas. He goes by Scott Dixon and into the lead of the race. This could be the final move. Only 2.5 laps to go. Dixon now back in second. Can he make one last attack maybe? 2 laps to go. We are in lap 13 of 14. Is there maybe now a move from Scott Dixon? Not now, but maybe into the number 2. Turn number 3 coming up now. Dixon still close behind. DiFrancesco still close in 3rd. Below in 4th place, there is the defending, but there comes Scott Dixon. Scott Dixon back into the lead with only 1 more lap to go. White flag on the PCS Speedway. One more time around the 4 corners of this race. Dixon in the lead. He's defending now against Malukas. DiFrancesco still in 3rd position. Only half a lap to go. Dixon still leading. It will be a close one. Can Malukas make a final move into the last corner of the race? There's a defending Dixon, and I think he can defend still long enough. And there is the checkered flag. Scott Dixon wins the PCS 500. In front of David Malukas, DiFrancesco gets 3rd, below 4th, Foster 5th, then Newgarden, VK, Armstrong, Christian Rasmussen and Felix Rosenqvist in 10th, and this means Dixon now has a 9-point lead in front of Malukas in the championship. McLaughlin drops to 3rd, then below Rosenqvist, Lundgaard, Newgarden and Schumacher the top 8. What a race here in Austria. Foster in 9th in the championship, then Rasmussen, Bauer, Collette, Ericsson, Simpson, Armstrong and Kyle Kirkwood drops to 16th. Not the start he wanted to the first 5 races. We are now at the halfway mark. And this is a quite tricky one with Ferrucci, VK, Rossi, DiFrancesco. O'Ward is only in 21st position and Stingray Robb running out the field. We will be back shortly, only in 2 weeks, still on this racetrack with the road course here on the PCS Speedway. And until then, I say bye bye.